Welcome to Trending Update USA. I'm Stefan, and today we turn our full attention to a commanding performance that left no doubt about who controls the present and shapes the future of women's tennis, as world number 1 Iga Swiatek delivered a ruthless 6-1 victory over Australia's rising talent Maya Joint in the United Cup quarterfinals. A match that unfolded as a powerful reminder of Swiatek's authority, precision, and relentless competitive fire. From the moment the first ball was struck, Swiatek established a tempo that felt suffocating, playing with the calm confidence of a champion who knows exactly what is required and refuses to offer even the smallest opening to an opponent eager to prove herself on a big stage. The United Cup has quickly grown into one of the most compelling events on the tennis calendar, blending national pride with elite individual competition, and this quarterfinal encounter carried both emotional weight and sporting significance for Poland and Australia alike. The stadium buzzed with anticipation as fans gathered to witness the clash between proven dominance and emerging promise. Maya Joint, still early in her professional journey, had already earned admiration throughout the tournament with her fearless approach and composure under pressure. She arrived at this match carrying the hopes of the home crowd and the belief that every opportunity against a top-ranked player is a chance to learn, grow, and perhaps shock the world. Standing across the net, however, was Iga Swiatek, a player whose resume already places her among the elite of her generation, a multiple Grand Slam champion known for her relentless intensity and unmatched consistency. Swiatek wasted no time asserting control. Her opening service games were crisp and efficient, combining smart placement with deceptive pace that immediately put Joint on the defensive. On return, Swiatek stepped inside the baseline, reading serves early and sending deep, heavy balls back with interest. The rallies quickly tilted in Swiatek's favor, her heavy topspin pushing Joint further and further behind the baseline, robbing the young Australian of time and forcing rushed decisions. Every movement from Swiatek felt purposeful, her footwork light yet explosive, allowing her to transition seamlessly from defense to offense. Maya Joint attempted to vary her game, mixing in flatter shots and occasional changes of direction, but Swiatek's anticipation was impeccable. She seemed to know where the ball was going before it left Joint's racket, sliding into position and responding with angles that stretched the court wide. The Polish star's forehand was particularly devastating, exploding off the strings with controlled aggression, while her backhand remained rock solid, redirecting pace down the line or cross-court with equal ease. Within minutes, the scoreboard began to reflect the growing gap in experience and execution. Despite the early setback, Joint continued to fight, chasing down balls and refusing to concede ground without a battle. There were moments when she produced flashes of brilliance, a well-timed winner or a bold approach to the net, each met with applause from a supportive crowd eager to see signs of resistance. Yet for every point Joint earned, Swiatek responded with two more, her consistency proving too much to overcome. The first set moved swiftly, Swiatek closing it out 6-1 with a level of efficiency that underscored her readiness for the challenges ahead. What stood out most was Swiatek's unwavering focus. Even with a comfortable lead, there was no relaxation, no dip in intensity. Each point was played with the same seriousness, the same attention to detail. This mentality has become one of Swiatek's defining traits, separating her from many of her peers. She does not rely solely on talent or athleticism. She brings discipline, preparation, and a deep respect for the game, qualities that have fueled her rise to the top. As the second set began, there was a brief sense of reset, a chance for Joint to regroup and perhaps find a rhythm. Instead, Swiatek raised her level once again. Her returns grew even more aggressive, immediately placing Joint under pressure in her service games. Swiatek mixed her shots beautifully, alternating between heavy topspin and flatter drives, occasionally drawing Joint forward with a perfectly timed drop shot before passing her with ease. The tactical awareness on display highlighted Swiatek's evolution from a powerful baseliner into a complete, versatile competitor. The rallies became increasingly one-sided, with Swiatek dictating both pace and placement. Joint's efforts to step inside the court were met with sharp angles that forced her wide, opening up space for the finishing blow. Swiatek's movement remained exceptional, covering the court effortlessly and retrieving balls that seemed destined to be winners. Each game slipped away as Swiatek continued to break serve with relentless consistency, her pressure unyielding. Yet even as the scoreline grew harsher, Maya Joint's determination never wavered. She continued to compete for every point, celebrating small victories and gaining invaluable experience against the very best. For a young player, matches like these can be defining moments, not because of the result, but because of the lessons learned. Facing a player of Swiatek's caliber offers a clear benchmark of what the highest level demands in terms of fitness, mental strength, and shot tolerance. Swiatek closed out the second set 6-1, sealing the match with a confident final point that encapsulated her performance from start to finish. The handshake at the net was respectful, a quiet acknowledgement of the disparity in experience but also of the promise that Joint represents for Australian tennis. The crowd responded with appreciation, recognizing not only Swiatek's brilliance but Joint's courage in taking on such a daunting challenge. For Poland, this victory was more than just an individual win. In the context of the United Cup, it carried significant momentum, pushing the team closer to their ultimate goal. Team competitions often reveal a different side of top players, and Swiatek has embraced the responsibility of leading her nation with pride. Representing Poland has always been deeply meaningful to her, and that sense of duty was evident in her performance, her intensity reflecting not just personal ambition but national pride. Beyond the immediate impact on the tournament, this match sent a clear message to the rest of the field. Iga Swiatek is not easing into the season or experimenting with her game. She is sharp, confident, and fully engaged, playing with the hunger of a champion who still has much to achieve. Her movement remains unmatched, her consistency relentless, and her mental composure unshakable. Performances like this one suggest that Swiatek is entering the new season determined to set the tone early. For Maya Joint, the result may appear brutal on paper, but the long-term value of this experience cannot be overstated. Competing against the world number one on a major stage provides insights that no practice session can replicate. Joint's willingness to fight, adapt, and absorb lessons speaks volumes about her character and potential. Australian tennis has reason to be optimistic about her future, even in the face of such a decisive defeat. As the United Cup continues to deliver high-quality tennis and compelling storylines, Swiatek's dominant display stands out as one of the tournament's defining moments. It was not merely a victory, but a statement of intent, a demonstration of what elite preparation, focus, and execution look like when combined. With Poland advancing and Swiatek in formidable form, anticipation builds for the challenges that lie ahead, as tougher opponents await and the stakes grow higher. Fans around the world will be watching closely to see if anyone can disrupt Swiatek's rhythm, challenge her authority, and push her to the limits. For now, however, the message from this quarterfinal is unmistakable. In dismantling Maya Joint 6-1, Iga Swiatek reaffirmed her position at the top of the game, delivering a performance that was as controlled as it was commanding. This was dominance without drama, excellence without excess, and a reminder that when Swiatek is locked in, she remains one of the most formidable forces in modern tennis. Stay with Trending Update USA as we continue to bring you the biggest stories, the defining moments, and the performances that shape the global tennis landscape.